Speaking of negotiations, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wrapping up meetings with 21 leaders at the Apec Summit, securing a new free trade deal with Indonesia. But there's still very little clarity on what future trade relations with Canada's biggest ally, the U.S., may hold. CTV's Judy Trin has more from Lima, Peru.
With every handshake at APEC, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau positions Canada as a reliable trading partner. He's also providing advice to other leaders on how to counter the America First policies of incoming President Donald Trump.
People know a little more about what to expect and are leaning on examples of countries like Canada that managed to navigate successfully through win-win renegotiations of our most important trade deal.
President Joe Biden is here, but he can do little to stop Trump from imposing blanket 10% tariffs on all imports. That threat could divide countries. The premiers of Alberta and Ontario are calling for the federal government to abandon a continental approach in dealing with Trump because Mexico hasn't put tariffs on Chinese-made electric vehicles like the U.S. and Canada.
They're undercutting the market. So what I'm proposing to the federal government, we do a bilateral trade deal with the U.S.
There are concerns around the level of Chinese investment in Mexico that I think need to be addressed, but I am hopeful that we're going to be able to work constructively.
Trudeau did have a brief exchange with China's leader before Xi Jinping met with Biden for the last time on the margins of APEC.
We haven't always agreed, but our conversations have always been candid and always been frank.
Nations are concerned they may have to choose between the two economic superpowers. The Prime Minister will now shift his focus to the G20 in Brazil, where security matters will be front and center. Trudeau says he will continue advocating for military support for Ukraine in its war against Russia. Judy Trin, CTV News, Lima, Peru.